Hello, my friends. Wanted to give you an update on this mantle job, but actually more of an update or an explanation as to one of the things that we say. It's kind of a slogan of our business is that we're a combination of traditional craft, but also high tech production, and we do that in order to be able to make generational furniture. And I want to give you an example of just what that means exactly. That it's not just a slogan, it's part of our value, it's part of what we live every day. So in this mantle job, if you watched a previous video, I kind of gave you the explanation of the job in general. But if you've ever hung something up at your house, um, if you've ever gone to a corner, either an inside corner or an outside corner, you probably found out that rarely are these corners 90 degrees. They're just not that precise. So sometimes that doesn't matter, but sometimes it does, depending on what you're doing. So in this case, the mantle is wrapping around these two corners here. This corner right here is 88.8 degrees, not 90, so it's off by 1.2 degrees. And this one is closer over here. It's 89.5 degrees. So when I'm making these components here, I can't just make them be 90 degrees, because then we won't have a tight joint, we won't have a good fit, it'll look sloppy, and it won't last. So here's where the high-tech production comes in to assist us with our traditional craft. So this beam here, I'm going to flip it up real quick. We've jointed this is the back side that goes against the wall, and this is the bottom that you won't see. We've jointed those to be precisely square, as you can see, 90 degrees. Why does that matter? Well, it matters because it gives us a reference on which to make other cuts. So what we did is we used our CNC machine to cut out this notch right here, where this will fit into this. And we did it in such a way that this notch is at 88.8 degrees. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'll put this square up to it and you can see it's a tiny little sliver there that represents 1.2 degrees. So we're going to use an Eastern pull saw to cut the rest of this out using the CNC doesn't go down that far, maybe an inch, but it provides us with a very tight reference surface here and a reference surface here that we can then use our big pull saw to cut out this notch. So we'll go ahead and do that now. But then once this all fits together, this piece, which is this piece, this is a perfect 90 degrees. When that fits into here, it will create an angle right here that is 88.8 degrees, which is the same 88.8 degrees here around the wall. And then when everything meshes up, this joint right here will be perfectly tight, this joint right here will be perfectly tight, and it will be perfectly tight against going around both of these walls. All right, we're doing a dry fit of the mantle now, kind of putting everything together. I'll explain these grooves in the back in a different video, but just wanted to do a dry fit to see how everything was fitting up in accordance with our plans. So it looks like the drawing, and so now let's want to see how we're doing with regard to this angle that we needed to create. Got an angle gauge here. Just calibrate it to 0, and we'll see. I guess the numbers are upside down there. Looks like it says, I don't know if you can see it, it says 88.9 degrees. So I'll take it. That's going to be a good fit. Walls. So I hope that is a decent explanation on how we combine technology with traditional craft in the things that we make. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.